Alright, hey, we're back. I'm fresh. I'm still tired, still sick, still with a massive headache. But we can get through this, I think. There's Halric. Oh, he's mumbling. Halric. I would like to believe they will one day recover. I fear that they may not come so soon. His etheric balance leans perilously towards the light. Toward stasis. What do you suppose will happen to him? Not too bright. Not too bright. The same as all poor souls corrupted by the light. He will become a sin eater. You don't know that. We've defeated the wardens and banished the light from the night sky. Halric was completely unresponsive before, but now... Mumble. Then perhaps there is yet hope. There is a treatment I wish to administer to the patients. What sort of treatment? In the course of my studies of the soul, I once created a tonic which could temporarily stimulate the ether in one's body. It came to be used by the Knights of Vorbert, then for far darker purposes. I swore never again to make it, but for their sakes I will break that oath. It is not like to reverse the stagnation, but it should offer some measure of relief. He's gonna transform into a monster, and then we're gonna have to kill him. That's my call. Let me give you some of this juice. Nothing? Okay. What is this warmth I feel in my chest? My legs, they don't feel as heavy. Okay. Looks like it kind of helps people that are not too far along. Have you noted any change in the patients? Notable rise in body temperature and increased motor function. Most of the patients, at least. The more severely afflicted show no response. As I feared. Corrupting influence of the light will no longer grow. Their bodies will naturally return to the equilibrium given time. This holds true only for their corporeal ether. Their incorporeal ether, that of the soul, is not so easily mended. Which is why those in the later stages of corruption appear unaffected by your tonic. Precisely. The boy's soul is too far gone, his mind held together by the finest of threads. Sorry about that. I got a shitty alert. There is a chance he may one day recover, but it could take years, decades even. He could wake to find himself an old man. A fine reward for his persistence, the opportunity to mourn the life he never had a chance to live. No, there must be something we can do. Do you think it is possible we can find a way to hasten their recovery? Maybe. Nor do I think it impossible that in treating them we might learn something of relevance to your own predicament. Okay. Got some salmon pasta. King salmon meunier. I don't know. I'll take some pasta. I like pasta. One slot remaining. Mumbled. Did they just say what I think they said? Might there really be a way to help Alric and the others? Good for the soul. I suspect the Crystal Exarch has told you of my past, that I was once a mage of the royal court, that soulcraft was my field of study. One of my fruits of labor, I hope to do great things for the kingdom, but my knowledge brought only suffering, a plague the like of which none had ever seen. In the hands of unscrupulous men, what should have been my greatest triumph instead became my greatest shame. You mustn't dwell in the past. Now you have a chance to redeem yourself. At least the warriors of light brought those responsible to justice. I shudder to think what might have happened had they not. Let's return to the task at hand, finding a means by which we might revitalize these people's incorporeal ether. Do you think it can be done? Were the skies still ablaze with primordial light, I would call it an exercise in futility. But now, we might have a chance. Will entail the conjuring of a familiar, they are able to amplify the energy poured into them, making them a perfect conduit for ether revitalizing magics we will ultimately employ. If you're about to launch into a lengthy explanation of the metaphysics of your plan, don't bother. I'd rather get on with doing whatever it is needs to be done. Whatever reagents must be procured or spells invoked, I will do it. Nod. I admire your spirit very well. Gather the necessary materials, the purest of waters, the finest of clays. Fey lantern brimming with pixie magic. If you're convinced the resulting familiar could help the patients, fine. The water and clay should be simple enough, but I think you know what we'll have to do to get the lantern. You don't mean... The pixies took quite a liking to us before. If we humor them with our company, I'm sure they'll be willing to help us. ... Fine. We'll pay a visit to Ilmeg. Though I never thought you would be the one to suggest going back there. I'm impressed you've been there at all, let alone befriended the Fey folk. Seek out the Numu of Pla Eni. They will be able to supply you with water suitable for our needs. Let's get this over with. And they run off. There still remains the matter of the clay. Might I prevail you upon to find it? Okay. I guess it's gonna ask me to go to the mine. clay from Amarang would likely be the best. Know you of anyone who might be able to assist us? The scavengers at Mordsuk or the miners at Twine? They'll be able to point you in the right direction. I will see if there's aught else I can learn of the stagnation which afflicts the people here. Okay. We could just fly over there. It's cool that we are doing this during nighttime. I like the night team for the new zones, at least. I went to see Kiki's Delivery Service in theaters, you know, a couple of months ago, and I was reminded how much I liked it. Seeing it in theaters, it was like seeing it for the first time. Before it was only on, you know, laptop screens that my friends had brought to see during our travels, our trip. And seeing all of the beautiful backgrounds in that movie really moved me compared to just seeing them on the laptop screen. You know, on the big movie screen, those painted backgrounds are just so sublime, you know. Whoa, what a coincidence. You've come at a good time. We're just this moment finished repairing the Talos and trolley you lot took to Nabata wrong. The trolley was no trouble, but the Talos would have been another matter had we not had a visit from Master Chai. He offered us a share of the leftover building materials from the Dallas Stoneworks, as well as a few trade secrets to help us along. Clever man. He seemed pretty keen on the ideas I had for putting the giant Talos to work. Like a giant trolley! A giant trolley? For what? You're entitled to your dreams, Jarek. That doesn't mean you can go harassing our guests with them. Master Chai was just being polite. But I didn't come here all this way to talk about trolleys. What is it you need? I'm looking for good clay. Just say that. Familiar requires clay from Amarang. If anyone can find you some quality clay, it's us. It isn't exactly a commodity nowadays, but there must be some lurking somewhere or other, waiting to be dug up. There was a time which they used to take clay from Mount Biren mines to make adobe bricks. Place is swarming with coyotes now, but if you're after the good stuff, you could do worse than look there. Okay. Adobe bricks. Adobe bricks? Yeah, and this month they have Princess Mononoke. I'm gonna have to check to see when it is, because it's gonna be pretty cool to see that one in theaters. Get me some bricks. There's not much bricks here. Or coyotes, I guess. Maybe they... Whoa, 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 bro. Oh, come on. If I had to endure one more prank, so help me gods. The pixies were constantly confusing me with Alize, in jest I assume. I mean, it's not as we look that much alike. We, don't look that much alike, do we? I was convinced the pixies would turn at least one of them into a garden ornament, but no. You have the clay, I take it. Here you go, some clay. Wonderful. We need but combine the clay and the water, then heat the mixture with the Fey lantern. After that, it will be a simple matter of settling upon a suitable form and performing the necessary incantation. Becklord, I have a question. In the event that we have need of this spell and you weren't around, would it be possible for another to perform the incantation? Assuming they possess the requisite skill, yes. I swore to do everything in my power to save them. If there is a chance the spell could do that, I would be the one to invoke it. I'm happy you should be the one to do so. You are plainly more familiar with these people than I. Is that not so? Very few, but if aught should go Ari, I'll see what I can do. She's the best woman for the job. I'll give it my all. And we are all of a mind on the matter. Alize shall be the one to conjure the familiar. Okay, this is gonna be like a long cutscene because there's a bunch of people here. God. Sniffing and coughing and
let us begin.
Wheezing and coughing.
I trust you've prepared the clay.
Clay, yeah. Oh.
Very good. Now, I would have you sculpt for me a porksy. Plumped with floppy ears and a short curly tail.
Oh.
A porksy. I think I know what you mean.
Oh, she's gonna try. Alfino is the more artistic one of the two, right?
There we are. How's that?
Well, it is certainly creative. There's no denying that.
Oh, you don't have to laugh.
Yes, yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that
Now I'm getting scared.
You're not helping.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality.
Imagination.
Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye. Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
Can she do it? She can do it. I believe in her.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise, on wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality.
Whoa. It's...
Not bad for a first attempt.
It's real plump.
Now, let us see what can be done for young Halric.
I'm getting scared.
Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul.
I'm getting scared.
You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
There's no music.
A name. All right, I've decided. Now. Go, Angelo!
Angelo. Like Nero Angelo? Is he gonna explode? Is he gonna vomit? I'm getting scared. Oh, I don't like this.
Mother,
Oh, he's crying. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Though it was only for a moment, he spoke. The mother. How is he? Did it work? I believe it did. You and your fledgling familiar have done well. A hint of color has returned to his soul. I would jump for joy if I weren't so exhausted. As you are even now in the process of discovering, this magic asks much of the invoker, but you may not have realized that the same is also true of the subject. As such, we must proceed with caution. However, with further treatment, I have the utmost confidence the boy will make a full recovery. Observing the reanimation of his stagnant soul has been most enlightening. I will need time to put my theories to the proof, but I believe I can fashion a spell to produce the opposite effect. That is, to induce stagnation, thus enabling our safe transport to the source via Horrorsight. A thought occurred to me about this treatment. Said when the soul is rendered dormant, the mind is separated from the body, that a person becomes incapable of interacting with the world around them. Does that not sound a lot like some of the tempered back in the source? Not really. It is the fate of most tempered to become slaves to primals, save in a handful of cases. Or am I missing something? If I can master this technique, the art of revitalizing the soul, I know of at least one in the source who could desperately use such treatment. Gabu, do you really think it could work? Why shouldn't it? Gabu's condition is virtually identical to Halric's. The only difference being that his soul was suffused with Earth's aspected ether instead of light. It follows that if his soul is subject to a similar kind of stagnation, there may be a chance we can save him. Who is that Gabu fellow of whom you speak? Explain, explain, explain. I say this not to discourage you, you understand, but to remind you that this is delicate work we do here. Yeah, you're kind of manipulating people's souls. I will devote whatever time is needed to see this true. I refuse to spend that time in idleness. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay here with Angelo and continue with their treatment. The two of you should return to the Crystarium and see if you can't make some headway with their newly posited theories. I would tell you to rest first, but I see you're not to be convinced. Ah, the fire of youth. Let us return to the Crystarium then. Finally, I found you. Whoa, oh, it's Kaishir. Kaishir, what are you doing all the way out here? There's trouble back in Yulmore. What? Sign and pacing? Must be urgent. I take it I will be returning to the Crystarium alone. Go on then. It's not as if I have anything for you to do. Thank you. Sorry for bothering you and all that, but she says the future of Yulmore is at stake. What? The future of Yulmore. The future of Yulmore. Okay. I don't want to talk to the Chocobo. Whatever could be so urgent for Lady Chai to summon us thus. Potato salad. Popoto salad. Pixie berry tea. Lady Chai is up in the parlor. Best not to keep her waiting, eh? Okay. Zoom. It's pretty good so far. Nothing too, like, epic or anything going on, but... yeah, nothing too epic, but like still setting up plot threads, you know. Can Alize figure out, you know, how to fix people with stagnant souls? Are tempered people that are like suffused with too much of one thing? Is Final Fantasy XIV gonna end with like everyone doing that incantation at the world and like fixing it by getting rid of the ethereal imbalance that Heidelin and whoever else causes? Zodiark. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not here seems out of the ordinary, though I did not see Lady Chai anywhere. Probably pacing around outside again. Strange. Let's see if we can find her. Discover the source of her distress. Okay. Where could she be? I like the purple carpet, to be honest. Whoa, there she is. Maybe her husband hasn't been home in a while.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Oh, what is it?
Alone? What of Master Chai?
That is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What?
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount
He's working
Gold.
too much. That's she wants him home.
With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see.
Stand.
After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well, no one wanted such responsibility. Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
Oh.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee? Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
Yeah.
You truly think so?
Hell yeah.
What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
Sorry, but I think he's fled. Or he's just busy with work. I think.
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return. Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Smile.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
Okay. Do we have to go find him? Got some salad. Potato salad? Hell yeah. 0 slots in inventory. Let's get rid of something. Load, please, 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 load, please, 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 please. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump if you don't load. You won't load. There's too many people in this instance for people to load quick. Yulmore's nothing like I thought it'd be. Somehow I can't picture going anywhere else. The Chai is a part of it, I suppose. They've been good to me. I only wish there was something more I could do to help them. For all his comforting words, Alfino is plainly troubled by Master Chai's sudden disappearance. Makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word. He would not have done so unobserved. Someone here would have seen something, I'm sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or following that, if they have any idea where he might have gone. I'll meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Okay. Moen. I spoke with him recently, though I recall he was in a rather dour mood. Concerned about Yulmore's neglect of industry, you see. Apparently inexhaustible stores of meal and no great need for money. It's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. I assured Master Chai that the Boutique of Splendors will do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade, which seemed to satisfy him. Took his leave soon after. stagnant state of business. And we go downstairs. Downstairs. Ask people with the power of my blade. Okay, I guess we keep going downstairs. This is like a nice change of pace, like almost completely unrelated to what was happening before. Looking for Master Chai. Is something amiss? When last I saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while about his concerns over the city's defenses, among other things. He made more than a few valid points. Finding General Ranjit in the heap in the middle of a plaza shook us all to the core. Blah blah blah, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Funding permitting, I propose replenishing our ranks with volunteers from the derelicts in Gatetown. We have a duty to protect not only Yulmore, but the surrounding regions of Kalusia. I told him as much, and seemed relieved to hear it. Put away. He headed outside. Okay. Now there's someone outside here. It's also been a while since I've been outside. Over here. Hatton bet. Asked to speak with the poor buggers lately come from right. He wanted to know the state of things down in the derelicts, and you can be sure we gave him an earful. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies, but folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself, something about finding us work. Fair play to him. Not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and all. After that, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed for Gate Town. Okay. So it looks like he was working himself to the bone or something. We're friends now. Hello. Any luck? I got nowhere myself. Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? Here's my notes. I know how to read and write? Question mark. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. Granting admission to customers from outside Yulmore, an idea which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for the place. Where did he go after leaving the city? For the people. Cheesecake. I don't want cheesecake. Sweet pixie berry sauce. I want this. Okay. Alfino carefully considers where best to look next. For all we know, All we know for certain is that Master Chaya has shown great concern not only for Yulmore, but its surrounding settlements. It seems logical then, having consulted those within the city walls, he would wish to do so to the same. He would wish to do the same to those without. If we go make inquiries in Rythe, I shall do likewise in Stilltide. Gate Town I'll leave to you, Kaishir. Fair enough. Tuprong would seem to be his next most likely destination. Let us reconvene there. Any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him by then. Okay. What could have happened to him? What could have happened? There's Kaishir. I know Gate Town like the back of my hand. Do we? Can we find Alphino in Stilltide? Maybe, huh? Alphino! Oh, there he is. This place seems a little different from before. Perhaps they need more time. Hey, Teva. I'm still getting used to it being dark outside when I close up for the night. You were friends with Alphino, weren't you? I hope he's keeping safe wherever he is. Oh well. Alright. Whoa! Almost hit the rocks. Hastelo. The name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking Mistel gentleman here not too long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between Rythe and Yulmore. We lost a great many people to their promise of mail and the chance of a lavish life among the free. And Varthry thought to take even more from us, conscripting the few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I needn't to tell you what happened when the Sin Eaters came. Such things are hard to forgive. Varthry's gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Yulmore in his absence. That's what I told your friend. And I'm sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after. That was that. Is flying up there faster than taking the elevator? I'll take the elevator. Hello. told me they've never seen a posh bloke look so miserable. Kaishir and I gleaned much the same. He seemed determined to salvage what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Kalusia. The only likely place he has left to go being Amity. If we are quick, we may yet catch up with him. There he is. Well, what are you doing here? We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We have been looking all over for you. Looking for me? Whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh unconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word. Bade us return you to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in our chambers. I suppose she could have overlooked it when she gets an idea into her head. I can only apologize. No harm done. Since we are here, might I ask you what compelled you to come all this way? We were told you had been elected mayor. From what we have gathered from nearby villages, you have been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Kalusia. I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling many challenges will require resources, and until I have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. You believe said resources can be found here? I have already met with several individuals willing to lend our aid in addressing them. There remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor out of me. With respect, such forethought is in itself proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai. We will vouch for you should he require convincing. We believe in you, Master Chai. I don't know what to say. We don't need to say anything. All I've ever wanted was to make it into Yulmore, but that dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble, or a boil, more like. You've been running up and down, trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. I reckon you can do it. You've got this lot up Mount Gold, didn't you? How hard could marrying be? You're going to steer Yulmore to a better future, I know it. And I want to help, properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on the way. If you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, the lot of you, but I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let us press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. We mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Yulmore needs more than a man with good intentions. To find the one with experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly? Are you certain he's here in Amity? Rendon is his name. Yes, he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Vathri's father when he was in office. If Renjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Rendon was the left, and between them they kept Yulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. Even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? Listen. Might it not be wise to speak with those who know him here in Amity? They may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristal then. You made a rather favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. Okay. Tristal. This Rendon fellow occupied a position of considerable influence in the Yulmoran leadership. Why did he choose to leave? I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. With Vathri's gone, Yulmore wants for a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Rendon's counsel. Oh god. Given how abominably you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Yulmore. He has in his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him Yulmore has the resolve to change. The resolve to change. I believe he was heading towards Pit 8. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. To Pit 8 we shall go, and I will not take no for an answer. Not even a maybe. Until he starts believing it, I fear it won't amount to an awful lot. Pit 8. Over there. Where's the other pits? Oh, that's a big guy.
Well, well, it's you again. Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens. Though they are indeed my friends. Not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's.
Whoa, whoa.
They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vathri's villainy. The famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vathri. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable, yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthri was creating. And so I left my homeland behind.
You're not even out of this region. You're barely out of your homeland. It's just a town.
But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthri's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
Calling him out.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. It seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive.
He's doing it. He's rolling.
To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on.
Keep talking.
But I am no ruler, nor even a politician.
You can do it.
I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
Oh, he's close.
A Yulmore for the people. I'd rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
What?
You would? You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Makes sense. Whoa, chuckle, huh? He's just gonna chuckle in this man's face. Right to demand proof of Master Chai's commitment. Is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? Nod. Matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. May all be neither a desirable nor less sustainable option. I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence. How do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer, and I will consider offering you my counsel. Thinking. Combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply, and another that of production. Go on. Yulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. Villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, find people willing to leave the city and take up a rebuilding effort. Think of that all by yourself, did you? It began as a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the people of Yulmore. You've impressed me, Chinese. Well, that is a relief. You haven't secured my support just yet. Only my attention. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But Daedalus Stonework closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. Well, as the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, it just so happens that my Talos are my field of expertise. And with a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. Oh, he's looking at me. I'll take the cheesecake. Hell yeah, cheesecake. Giant Talos to the north. When the Ulmoran Valentines began arriving, I hid myself away, lest I be recognized, thus depriving myself of what I am reliably informed was a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. Bugger. That Rendon geezer doesn't seem so bad. What was Master Chai worried about? He's got to give himself a bit more credit. Did you see it? There was a fire in Master Chai's eyes that was not there when we first met. A fire we had best keep kindled if we wish to see Yulmore change for the better. Finding good help. Rendon is quite right. Building Talos from scratch would require time we simply do not have, which is why I propose to make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wander the wilds of Kalusia. There will need to be deactivated. If memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be at the top rung. Come with me. Okay. Let me just just try something here. Okay. Just wanted to load up a page on my browser. Page on my browser while we're waiting. Takes a while to load that page, you know. So he is an authority on Talos, is he? What other surprises could he be hiding, I wonder? Catch one? How do you catch a Talos? Dig a hole and lure it in? That's a good plan, actually. The old memory hasn't let me down. Canisters filled with dastardly potent insulating powder capable of halting the flow of ether in a Talos. We need only get within throwing distance of one and let fly, disabling them without damaging them. An old trick of the trade. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march to Yulmore. More extensive repairs can wait. This is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed, but as I have said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai. Even if the Talos ain't the threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal out of you. That's as may be, Kaishir, but Rendon tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Blah blah blah. The truth be told, I can't feel my legs. If I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Hear, hear. Alright, but if there's any trouble, we call it off. I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labor. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. These lands are dangerous if one is not careful. Use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it is safe to subdue the Talos. Understood? Spyglass. Let's be off to the quick way, through the North Gate, and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. What? Oh, I just got teleported to the place I needed to go. If their Master Chai is off his nut, this means more to him than he's been letting on. I'm not sure what's gotten into him. Keeping safe. Nothing to worry about, just a simple matter of sneaking up on the Talos while avoiding the slavering, bloodthirsty beasts. When you're ready, let us begin. Keep a lookout for danger. And alert Chai News when it is safe to incapacitate the Talos. You remove the spyglass, as well as zoom in and out. Point the spyglass at Chai News and give him the signal to sneak near the Talos. Huh. I must be careful. Approach from the rear. Now, go for it. Oh, is he doing it? I think he did it. I did it? I did it! Another Talos. That what? Okay. Hell yeah. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. May leave the next one to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're gonna do it alone. Damn, he did it! 3 out of 3. Now we have all we need to proceed. I wonder if you give him the signal, there's like excruciating like death animations. Like if you fuck up. That would have been cool. Ugh. Look at all those robots. Party of 4. He did it. Thought my heart was gonna stop for a moment there. I can scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Yeah, you did it. I believe I owe you an apology. You planned to replenish Yulmore's food stores, showed forethought and sound judgment. Displaying your time at the Dallas Stonework as you're equipped to lead. You are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Yulmore. I'm wholly ignorant of the world of politics. Which is why I would ask you to join me. Grant Yulmore the benefit of your counsel. Would be honored. When the people behold those Thalos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. Yulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands, would you not agree? We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you've tinkered with the Talos and all that, Lady Chai is worried sick. What? Was that the right way? What the?
Right then. Form a line and make for Yulmore.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's that noise?
Oh my god! Giant robots! They're here to kill us.
Wicked, what? Run away, Talos! Call the guard!
Oh no, what are we going to do? That guy's running, dude, for his life. Why is everyone going towards them?
Stay back! All of you!
They all want to see the robots. Oh my god!
Is that? Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see.
Dearest, I can't.
Oh, the bear hug. She killed him.
Oh, oh dear.
She killed him. Oh, ouch, my bones.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand?
I understand.
Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, dramatic zoom out. Oh my god! He finally accepted to be the mayor. Woo! Who is it? Who is? Or were they gonna kiss? Is she gonna kill him again? Oh no!
Please.
Oh no! He's gonna die. Fucking end this with anime. Sorry I wasn't much help. Inspiring stuff. Dare say the future of Yulmore has never looked brighter. Thanks again for finding my husband. I was not expecting your return to be quite so grand. He's going to make the most wonderful mayor. I just know it. Do these people have anything to say? Doesn't look like it. Do you have anything to say? No. Okay. That was quite a reception. The arrival of Talos has seized the public's attention. It will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Inaugural address? As like a president? Okay. Moving forward. Despite the butterflies in his stomach, Chai News is prepared to address the masses. At night? Oh, whoops. No need to fret. I've never felt better. and not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Yulmore. As for where to do it, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. Then we'll go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, so they are assembled there to meet their new mayor. You there, Kaishir, would you go and inform the residents of Gate Town and the relics? Of course I will. I will let the guards know not to bar the way to Vothri's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend. Assuming she's available, might as well see it through to the bitter end. The doorman at the crown lift will show you up. Alright. Are those Talos just gonna stand there for the rest of the expansion? That'd be pretty nifty. It's gonna take a while to load. Everyone's there. It took a while, huh? It took about 3 hours. I didn't expect it to be this long. Not the side quest with the Talos. Oh yeah. Reserve the place at the front. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Place at the front. Okay, I'm guessing. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I need to empty something in my inventory to receive the song item. Otherwise, I can't complete the quest. Okay, it looks like everyone's here, almost.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around?
Oh. Look around.
'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning.
Whoa, stop looking at me. I'm not good with crowds, okay? 24 people max.
As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Vothri. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness.
Alright.
Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values.
What? You won't be mayor forever?
No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens.
Hell yeah.
The systems put in place by Lord Vothri must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future.
What? Open forum?
However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved.
You know, I didn't start playing this game to hear political speeches, to be honest. To be perfectly honest. You know. The speeches, you know, they're not my thing. I kinda don't really like public events like this.
The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward.
Do you think the voice actor for this guy even knew he was gonna have any more work after the expansion was done? Well, after the main patch.
We owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future.
Okay.
Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength for Yulmore.
Clap. Clap, 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 clap. You know, it wasn't that great of a speech. It was okay. It was okay. He was already elected. Well, what would I clap? Oh my god. Whatever. Is this the first time like Warrior of Light claps for like a political speech like this in the game? We don't clap that often in like a main story cutscene, if at all. I don't remember. Do we even clap anytime? I don't know. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, that was something. You know, like the beginning is like okay, takes a bit to get started, but then when you get to the dungeon and the parts after the dungeon, it's good. Then this part with the mayor stuff, it's like so not what that, like, it's just so not like like video game. I don't know. Yeah, I can't say that I really like the political stuff. Well, not necessarily like the content of it. It's just, yeah, we're supporting a friend, right? And we're like, yeah, we kind of have to fix the situation with the city. It's like good to fix everything up, but it feels kind of weird. I don't know. It's tough to explain. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Our work can begin in earnest. I very much look forward to seeing this Yulmore for the people. Wasn't he simply wonderful? Seeing him take charge of the room as he did reminds me of why I fell for him in the first place. City of New Endeavors. Oh my god, there's so much people. Holy shit. There's so many fucking people in this place. It's just slaggy. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action, I hope. Change begins with the individual. This but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Yulmorans can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. We must not forget the individuals who made all of these changes possible. Whoa, 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 I didn't help you that much. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which the city stands. It kind of is. You could build a giant stone carver Talos out of. Now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? Huh? We will not be moving into the Emergent. It's too big, too far from the people. We will retain our current residence. I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Have you got time for a word? What the? Oh. Athenbet? That's me. I like your speech. But there's folks outside these walls as don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow. And more who are counting their crumbs. If you have a plan to change that, want to help set things in motion, then we've much to discuss. No sooner do I take office, my work begins in earnest. I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help. I hope to see you again before long. Okay, bye-bye. That guy is shaking that cocktail over there. I'd like to go for a cocktail. What a day. I don't know what he means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. Since we all have a great deal to consider, I had resolved to remain here until such time as Yulmore's future was secured, but it's clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. Look at this place. Jesus. Just sell all this shit, dude. You don't fucking need all this. I believe it is time we went on ours. Okay. I feel we can bid farewell to Yulmore and return to the source with no regrets. Okay, move something here. Is there like a store? Sell all these dancer weapons. Alfino's leaving too. Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends. In paradise. The paradise is gone, but something's better taking its place. And I reckon I wanted to be part of it. This Yulmore for the people. It's been going on about ain't gonna build itself. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends find a way to make a difference, help keep things changing for the better. Far nobler dream than the one which you clung before, and the one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? I've got a few ideas on how we do our bit. It's just a matter of taking the first step. Okay. Looks like it's still not the end. Vows of virtue, deeds of cruelty. Seemingly content with the state of Yulmore. However much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Yulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. We should return to the Crystal Tower. Return to the Crystarium. The game is like, yeah, let's get out of this place. Okay. I just saw something pretty stupid. I'm sorry. Okay. I was watching that tab I was watching during the loading screen, and something pretty stupid happened. Okay. I'm guessing there's gonna be like a long cutscene here. Then we're gonna move out of this place. Then we're gonna give it back to Tatooine or something to complete the quest. Whoa, significant discovery. Because we can't really leave before, like, we fixed those things with Eden and the near stuff. New mayor is taking office in Yulmore. Blah blah blah. Good friend Master Chai, elected by popular vote. It's a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech. Blah blah blah. You'll see more of him in the future. How fared you in preparing the White Aura site? They can't do it? No? Oh. White Aura site was ill-suited. Compared to the massy soul of an Asian, the stone could house one of ours with ease. Could indeed prove a trifling matter were we to disregard the invulnerable link twixt mind and soul. Be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant. Thus, the shedding of those fleshly simulacra, the surfeit of ether which compasseth them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the aura site instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan, and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to a solution than when we first began. What's with this? What's this song? What's going on? Crystal Exarch has posited the most intriguing solution. What's with this song? What's going on? I'm going crazy. Reminding of a technique in which I have personal experience. Do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Yunei? Speak of the royal eye of the Allagan imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blooded memories of the ancient Allagans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If we were able to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allagans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. A device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also with the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. Okay. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that she returns to the source and inform Quile and others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we've made progress of a sort. I would beg leave to relay our findings unto Tancred and Reen, and to assist, where I may, in their investigation of the empty. Please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Give our regards to Tataru, won't you? Nod. With the benefit of our combined knowledge and the aid of a first leading authority on soulcraft, we must surely be able to find a solution. Surely. Becklug insists we resume our work forthwith, but I grow weary at the thought. What would I give for a cup of tea? Perhaps a vanilla tart. I pray the link to their bodies will endure a while longer. Should it fail, our efforts will be for naught. Mark my words, we will unlock the secrets of the Elegant Eye, see the others return home. There was a time when I thought these eyes were a curse, but for what they have enabled me to do, and what they may yet make possible, I see now they're our blessing. Oh, we might get a long cutscene of what happened with Gaius. Hey, how's it going? No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so probably a cutscene with Gaius and Estinier and Xenos. Oh fuck, that fuckface Xenos, man. Fucking idiot. Yeah, it took a bit longer than 3 hours. About 3 hours and 30 minutes. That person is going so fast. I caught up with them, but now I can't enter because it's loading all the NPCs around me because I was going too fast. Hello, hello? Please help. Okay. You're back! How did everything go on the first? Don't tell me. Kral will be here shortly, and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean. God, I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. Several cutscenes played in sequence. You set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Okay, let me just cough everything out of the way. Okay, we can do it.
Sorry to keep you
Hey,
waiting.
Krile.
I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
Estinier. Can I run and give him a hug? We're good friends after all. Give him a hug. Come on. Come on, give him a hug.
And none the worse for wear. I
Hug
see.
him. Hug him. Give me a choice and I will click hug him. I like this guy.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar.
Gaius.
Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead.
Xenos. That stupid idiot.
Lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos ye
Oh my
Galvus.
god. That's what?
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
Is it gonna cut to a cutscene? Oh! Hell yeah.
What's wrong?
Okay, what's wrong? I like Tataru there being really stressed out. Going, ah. I mean, I should play a Lalafell, but they would look. Oh my god. I don't want to play a Lalafell. Whoa. Oh my god. Broken sword. You will not best him alone. Death will not come easily to that thing. If you would join me, then by all means. For what good it would do. Let's go, Estinier. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. Suppose this might suffice. Man, are they pushing this guy again for another main event push? Main event with me, the champ? I don't think it's gonna be enough, man. 2v1 handicap match. It's just gonna make you look too strong. Whoa, an actual choreographed cutscene. What the? How can you do that at all? What? Fucking Matrix slow-mo, dude. What the? Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, he's using the echo to dodge. The fake echo. Truly, there is no place like home. Why is Gaius in the paladin stance and not the gunbreaker stance? Or not like his... Did he have like a different stance when he was in the Praetorium? I don't know. Abomination. Whatever he is, she was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer... Whoa. Oh my god, he's gonna say, oh, they killed him. We may wear out our welcome. Your radiance! No! Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. I leave these vermin to you. Xenos! What? Do they not recognize this guy? Do they all hang out with masks on? Just one. One bullet is enough. Whoa, whoa. He's gonna shoot his gun. Whoa. These girls are more capable than that, right? Oh. Bye. Your radiance. Deploy all Magitech armor. Cannot let them escape. Oh, am I playing Gaius? I'm playing Estinier? Hell yeah. Auto sprinting? Hell yeah. I'm super powerful. My AoE does 10,000. God damn. His Sky Dragon dive is on such low cooldown. Whoa, what the hell was that? Anya, on my mark. Damn it. Damn you, Gaius. I suggest we split up. I'll take the low road. Whoa! I'll see you outside. Is there any chests around? Any treasure? This way? No. Okay. This is pretty cool. How does Xenos even know who I am? Who Estinia is, right? Someone's been busy? What the? Oh. No, I don't like this. An ultimate weapon. Arc Ultima. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. It would have been cool if during like the name introduction on the bottom, Estinia would have already Dragoon jumped and it would just explode during the name sequence. It's like, yeah, fuck this. And he just keeps running. Nidhogg. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's just gonna jump and make it explode. Aw, boo. We're gonna have to actually fight it. No, I get the whole attacks. What is this one? Yo, Estinia is overpowered. He has like a jump every 6 seconds. It's a great, you know, it's a good opportunity to Magitech field full power. Stop! You don't know what you're doing. It's just gonna explode. Stoppable. We shall see about that. Limit break. Oh my god. Oh. No, I don't want. I don't want to taste your lance, okay? I'm I'm good friends with you, okay? And I like you a lot, but I don't want to do that. All right. Taste your lance. Come on. You can choose any other like one-liner. Taste my lance, please. Garleans and their machina. Where are you, Gaius? Estinien did a good job. Thumbs up, Estinien. You did great.
Are you all right?
Peer into my past, did you?
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray.
Bam.
Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces.
I'm really into it. I'm really into it, the story now. Kind of like...
Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape?
It's almost like what's happening here matters.
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. You may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and our shinobi are made aware, though we still know next to nothing. It can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Oh, a little bit? No.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
You can't just lie to me like that. You can't just lie to me like that, Estienne. Business. You don't have any business.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Shrug.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Well, it was only because of this other guy. Give him a hug. Come on. Hug. Go for it. Oh, he's gonna leave. He didn't even shake his hand. Oh. Oh. I was just gonna...
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
I need to cap my tombstones for the week. I can't do that. Rest. Listola and the others are making progress. You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? Oh my, alright. Alright, well that was... Oh my god, there's more. I was gonna say, well that's it for 5.1. One more cutscene? I guess they're gonna tease what's gonna happen next. Deny Lord Nerva the throne. Whoa! Civil War. Oh my. First Legion. Ah, Xenos is sad. He's brooding on a building. Oh. Boo-hoo. Whoa. I think Gaius insulted him. Oh no, it's not Gaius. It's Elidibus. La Brea? Elidibus? That who your soul is. Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog. A hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. What the? Zodiarch. What? Zodiarch, huh? Is it someone from another world? That would be pretty scary. Like the third, the fourth. Meanwhile, on the first. This is gonna tease with Tancred? No. What the? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks, and they're looking for laborers. There are talks of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free talos to help anyone willing to make the move. Free talos? We'd best get packing. Steady work, board, and lodging. That's not a recipe for hope. I don't know what is. Well, all of this is good. Who's watching? Ardbert. Hope. What the? I would see that feeble flame rekindled. What the fuck? Isn't this guy like double dead? Why is he here? It is my destiny to see your dream fulfilled. What the fuck? Do we have to kill him again? Come on. We have to get him triple dead. Black and white. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Oh, alright. Well, that was the 5.1 story. Ended on a super weird note. I don't know why. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Yeah, thank you very much. Bye.